Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
And he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Looking to play him in. Vardiol picks it up out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Torreira.
Not the most accurate pass. That pass isn't the best.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Can he finish? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Battling for the right to play in the early stages.
Torreira. Lemina.
And here's Mauro Icardi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Torreira unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Mauro Icardi.
Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland.
Neither side yet able to find the net. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cherki.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Good read, needed to be.
And here's Haaland. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Osimhen. Haaland, here's onto this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Sané. Now it's Icardi.
There they go, hunting again.
Bernardo Silva. And he's picked it up out wide. Vardiol.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Just a Haaland! And it's a goal!
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Sanchez. Sané. Galatasaray finding their passes. Always onto this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Yilmaz. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Sané. Icardi. And Icardi!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Galatasaray, after 41 minutes, is number 45, Osimhen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, that's nice.
Cherki.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Galatasaray do have a chance to counter here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Hello everybody, and
so all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Second period then underway. What a throw in.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's in on shoots! It's hit the upright. In he goes again! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The goal scorer for Galatasaray.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space,
Osimhen.
and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Galatasaray take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Ball's gone out of play.
And it's Jakobs. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rodri. Now Semenyo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland
Gets flagged offside.
and they've got rid. Nicked it back promptly. Marmoush. Sanchez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Icardi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bernardo Silva being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Pete.
Real chance! Bardakci gets rid without sophistication. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Sanchez attempts a clearance. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That has been cut short. Sané. Osimhen is onto it in a flash. Osimhen finds himself offside. Now, can they get him away? And this is Icardi. Mauro Icardi! Good save, keeper read that well.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Sané. That's a little off target. Now it's Sané. Icardi. He's had a shot! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for him.
Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
And now he has two. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is a great pick out. Yilmaz, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's had a hit! No, not quite.
Galatasaray really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that is a little undercooked. Matheus Nunes. That's a good ball out wide, and it's made its way to him. He rises! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Torreira. Now it's Osimhen, and it's Torreira. Sané, he is through here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Haaland, spread it left. Sané, who's set up one goal so far. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, super ball! Bernardo Silva, it's a really well-measured ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Jakobs, lovely pass, but can he get there?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off. There will be 4 extra minutes. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates, knocks it into space. Well-timed, excellent interception. Just somewhat off target. Nachos Nunes, Bernardo Silva. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
And if you do have a chance today,
What are your
please
thoughts on
take some
today's
time
game
out
then,
to
Jim?
give your support
Well,
to
there
our
was a
Venice
distinct
Stadium
lack
club.
of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do.